welcome back to another Lukeovision video, and I want to welcome each and every one of you back to my series,
Ew, that's rank!
the series where I'm going to be ranking each and every country who participated at Eurovision from 2010 all the way through to 2021 in order of my favourites. This will then coincide with my Eurobattle Series.
This time, it's personal.
Where each of my favourites from each country battle it off, and overall I will technically find my favourite country, period. Now, I feel like today's video is very special because we are going to be looking at Ukraine. Yes, Ukraine were the winning country of my very first series of Eurobattle. However, that was all based on year versus year. This time it's going to be based on favourites versus favourites, so everything is turned on its head. And guys, if you've been keeping up with this channel for a while now, it is no secret that I absolutely adore Ukraine. They are so good. They send something so different, so fresh, year in, year out, and they never disappoint in my opinion. However, this is a rank overall, so somebody does have to come in 11th place. And yes, I have said 11th place because, guys, I will be including Maruv in this rank. And if you don't think that's fair because they withdrew and you don't think they should be included, just take it out and everybody shifts up a space. And before we get cracking, I want to know who your favourite entrant is from Ukraine. And I want to know if you love Ukraine year in, year out, or if you're not really a big fan. Let me know all of your thoughts about them down below, guys. They are absolutely iconic and I cannot wait to get into it. So, it's time to be frank. Let's rank. Now, before we get going, guys, it must be said I found this extremely hard. My goodness, here is a visual representation of me trying to rank them. Literally, it wasn't pretty. But as I said, somebody has to come last. So, in 11th place is 2017. The track Time by O Torvald. Now, there's nothing wrong with this track whatsoever. However, considering Ukraine just participated and won the contest in 2016 with Jamala, I kind of feel like this entrant was a little bit of a self-sabotage. They definitely did not enter to win. Maybe it was the moolah. Maybe they just couldn't afford it. It's a good song, it's got a good beat to it. We love a bit of a rock song. However, it does fall a little bit flat and a little bit stagnant. I would love the enthusiasm and the energy to really bang, just hit you in the right place, but it doesn't. Like I say, it's okay and I wouldn't turn it off, but it just doesn't tick every single box for me. Must admit though, the aesthetics on stage were everything. What a mood. Right, in 10th place I've put 2011 Mika Newton with her track Angel. Now, I know this placed very highly, however, when I rank it up compared to the other entrants from Ukraine, it doesn't really hit for me yet again. I kind of feel like the track feels a little bit unfinished. I do like it. I do rate this among lots of other Eurovision tracks. However, I kind of feel like I have to be in the right frame of mind to listen to it. Do you guys ever get that? Do you ever feel like there are some songs that you just have to be in a certain mood to listen to? I do love the undertones of R&B. It's very subtle and very soft, but that coincided with the acoustic guitar really makes this track different, and that's why I feel like I have to be in a certain mood. It has a good emotional factor attached to it, and that in juxtaposition with this kind of soft R&B tone and acoustic guitar really makes it different, and I applaud them for sending something so different. Mika sings her little heart out and there is so much emotion in her vocals, but the majority of the time when I look at this track I just feel like it's a nice, pleasant track. And that's all it is for me. In 9th place, we have got 2012, Be My Guest by Gaetana. Oh my goodness. This is a fiesta from start to finish, and I've seen so many comments, and I completely agree with you, that this sounds like it could be for a World Cup or some sort of sporting event. The trumpet sounds, the brassiness of it all, the enthusiasm. She is loving every inch of her life on stage with her little floral headband. She is giving it some oomph in the vocal department. She is showing us what she is made of. It's fun, it's sugary, it's sweet, and I really feel like it's empowering just based on the music. Like it's the life and soul of the party. However, the reason I've ranked it so low is just because I do find it gets quite old quite quickly. It's one of those songs that I can listen to, but then I have to not listen to it for about 3 months and then listen to it again, and then I'm like, yeah, I remember why I love this track. She definitely lifted my spirits. Right guys, in 8th place I've put 2016 Jamala 1944. Now you guys know that I'm not really a huge fan of this track, But from the past couple of years, it has really grown on me, if I'm honest with you. And I really feel like that comes from the message of the song and what the song is all about. Props to her, props to Jamala for really putting herself out there and for sending something so meaningful and so direct to the audience and putting it on such a global platform. And I'm not going to get into the subject of should politics be allowed on the Eurovision stage. We'll save that for another video. But basing this song on what it is, I do really like the melodic values of the track. The production is so subtle and then it builds in just the right places. I love that Jamala hasn't sang in English whatsoever, and it is so evident she has put so much passion and literally her heart and soul into that track. She gives it everything, and it goes down as one of the most iconic Eurovision songs to date. Moving on to number 7, and following suit with Jamala, another track that gives us such a strong and powerful message is 2010 Alyosha with her track Sweet People. Yet again, she gives it everything in this song. She is belting her little heart out. I love that the song is almost quite grungy and dark, and it really does go well with the message that she is preaching within the song. I love that her vocals come across as very harsh as well, because she looks like such a dainty and such a pretty lady, and then she's got this dark side to her, and she is giving it. She is really hammering home to everybody this message that world leaders are so capable of solving so many different environmental issues, but they just lack political willpower. It was a bold choice and so brave of her to take to Eurovision, because a lot of the time these songs come across as quite preachy. But props to her, well done girl, and I hope someone took notice. And the reason that I'm not usually that keen on those sort of songs is that they kind of come across a bit junior Eurovision-y, do you know what I mean? But in this case, I think it works very, very well. Okay, in 6th place we have 2020 Go A with their track Solove. This is the first of their appearance in this rank. I love this song, and I absolutely love that it is all based on folklore and a song about a nightingale, and I love the message behind the track. And when you look deeper into the lyrics, it is so good, and they have really brought this to life in such an ethnic and folky way. I love that they use white voice and they play on different native elements and all of the native instruments used within the instrumentation as well. It's just another aspect of ethnic that I love. The song has such a contagious hook in there as well. You can't help but do the boop, 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 boop. It's a little novelty like that makes it the perfect blend of ethnic contemporary and novelty, and that's why we love Eurovision. Okay, in 5th place, I have actually put 2019 Maruv and her track Siren Song. Now, don't get me started on the political values. But for argument's sake, and if Maruv was to be included in this, she's in 5th place. This song is so dark and dingy. It's really dark pop, and Belgium are shaking. I love the different tones to her voice that she uses. It's so sultry, but at the same time, technically good. She embodies some sort of real dark character on stage. I love the legography she has in there, and I think staged on the Eurovision stage, this would have done phenomenally well, and it really would have stood out among some of the ballads in 2019. Everybody loves a song they can just release their inner playboy to, and it is definitely a mood, and I do feel like she's paved the way for other entrants later down the track with that kind of, I don't even know what the sound is, like a sound tool, like a bum 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 bum. It's, oh, don't know what it is, but it's good. In 4th place I put 2014 TikTok. No, not Albina, Maria. Now, come on, guys. It's obviously evidence that this song is iconic when it was included in Love, Love, Peace, Peace. And a man in a hamster wheel. This song is a little bit of a guilty pleasure for me because, yes, it is a cheesy pop song, but it works so well. Maria is a force on stage. There was some sort of big fan on there as well because she's getting blown all over the place. The hook is so contagious. There's so many lovely beats in there. The song progresses in just the right places. Her vocals fit perfectly as well. This song was made for Maria. Yes, the staging is very strange, but it does stick out a treat and it is so memorable. Also, the vocal arrangement is so nice as well. I love how the chorus starts out like tick-tock, da 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 da, and then it just changes a little bit. It's enough differentiation in there to keep you enticed without being too bland and without being too different. So to me, this is a great blend of, yeah, a bit generic, but also really fun. Okay, in 3rd place is 2021 and Go A's second appearance on this rank with their track Shub. What a great music video. It was so kind of current for 2020 and 2021. Of course, it's not all about COVID and Corona, but obviously about the contagion aspect and quarantine and PPE and that sort of avenue and route that they've taken. The song is just such a step up from Solvay, isn't it? Yet again, using folklore, but also everything else is just so much more boosted, from the beats to the builds to the drops. That drop though, my god, the build in the original version feels like it's going on for about 5 minutes, but then when you get there, you are not disappointed. The energy is there, and it is from the get-go as well. There's just so much energy. The song is a vibe. It keeps you so enticed from the get-go. As soon as you press play, you are in the zone, you are in the mood, you are in that track. Yet again, the same elements as Solvay, but just progressed. It's not a carbon copy, but it's not something completely different which jeopardises Go-A's artistry. Okay guys, this is where it got so difficult and I nearly threw all of my toys out of the pram, but in second place is 2018 Melvin Under the Ladder. Guys, this is one of my all-time favourites, and I've gotten some stick from some people online saying,
So you like a knockoff vampire?
who gives a damn? It is a great song. Such a moody vibe about it. And yes, I do love that it is a vampire-esque aesthetic. The song has this real coherent beat, and the verses have an amazing build in there. It really fills you with anticipation and you're kind of waiting for something to happen. And then when it does happen, you're not disappointed. I wasn't as blown away by the live performance as I was the studio version. I think just because his diction was so loose, you could not understand a word he was saying. But regardless, it's still a bop. From the burning piano and the costume to the staging, he owned it, he smashed it. And the song to me is just so memorable, and I thought it was such a disgrace that it actually got so low on the leaderboard. I thought it deserved to be top 10 material. Which means, guys, you Eurovision sleuths have figured it out already, but in first place is 2013 Gravity by Zlata. She is a queen, she is a goddess, she is an absolute moment. She is iconic! That performance was everything. She is drop dead stunning as well. Isn't she beautiful? But literally, the whole performance was fantastic. She gives me Disney princess vibes. Bit weird how she was carried in at the beginning and kind of just placed on a plinth. Didn't really get that. Hercules, Eat Your Heart Out. Could be on the Hercules soundtrack. She could be from Hercules. She's dressed like a Greek goddess. But no, she's a Ukrainian superstar. Her vocals were on point, and I am gonna say it, one of the best vocalists we have ever seen.
Quote me.
Vocally, the song just goes up and up and up, and you don't think she's gonna belt anymore, and she does. Where she pulls that big voice out from, I do not know. Her bowels? Well, where does it come from? She also oozes confidence without being cocky and without coming across as like,
I'm amazing.
she has this aura about her that's fan-friggin-tastic. There's so much to take in, and the more you listen to it, the more you notice, and there are so many different things going on. And to be honest, all she needed was that rock plinth thing, because she had everyone in the palm of her hand. And I am so chuffed that it placed so high, because it was so well deserved. And to me, this is the perfect kind of tempo of a song. It's not a ballad, but it's not a pop banger. It's a mid-tempo banger, and she owned it. Right, there you go. There you have it, folks. That was my top 11 for Ukraine. Let me know what you think about this ranking, and let me know your top 11 down below. I want to know if we have any matching opinions. This was possibly the hardest one I have done yet. But guys, I want to know what you think, and I want to know if you found it just as hard as me to rank Ukraine, because they are something special. Let me know all of your thoughts and all of your opinions down below in that comment section. I cannot wait to get stuck into your opinion, because you are what make this series so special. I love all of the diverse opinions, and you have me lolling for days, honestly. But that's all from me today, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you love a ew, that's rank Wednesday, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification button. That way you'll stay up to date with all of the videos that I have on this channel in each and every series. But that's all from me. All that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe and look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.